Robert, I don't have the energy to block you, to be honest, so I just don't care at this point. Well, seems like nobody's pulling up, and I'm on my backup of backups. So if nobody pulls up in the next 10 minutes, I am gonna shut down. No, I'm playing the game, Wawa. How have you been, by the way? I've been I've been okay. Life been hitting a little bit, but you know.
What do you need, a tampon?
That's nice.
How's your night? How's your Sunday,
You ever
Saturday?
had a gun pulled on you, Robert? You ever had that happen before?
Oh
Crickets.
yeah. Oh
No answer.
yes.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever
Yeah.
happened to you, Robert. You took too long.
Yeah.
You had to think
T-Bone.
about it a little bit.
T-Bone. Like there aren't many
In the streets of New Mexico, that be happening over there.
there aren't many places on earth that you can find as far as case studies in the West, where you're going to find poverty like you're going to find in New Mexico, and poverty does have a lot of crime affiliated with it. Like I come from like effectively, if you'll ever visit it, and a lot of people who do will attest to it. A third world country. It was brought in as a state, but it's functioned very much as a country. In fact, I just learned this, maybe relearned this recently. New Mexico is older than Mexico. Yeah, but like let your brain wrap around that. Nuevo Mexico is older than Mexico. Little
Nice.
fun, fun fact. But anyway, did you have that happen to you, T-Bone?
Um, no,
Hmm.
that would never happen to me.
T-Bone,
I'm too
the fact
gangster.
that the fact that someone like you, who with it, like all the opportunities that your mind could afford you, are in the presence of people that would do stuff like that to you is a big shame on you.
Bitch, shame on me, huh?
Yeah, you shouldn't be around people who do stuff like that to you.
Okay, nice.
Be around nice people, decent people, people who care for you.
Mm.
Get better at that. That's a young man's journey. That's a young person's journey. Is get better at finding people who respect you in that way.
I'll think about it, Robert.
I just got like through that like part of my life. And honestly, we're probably like right at the ages that we would have like entered at the same time too, where like I just learned I just learned how to get better at that.
Mm.
And it takes a lot of introspection for sure. Because a lot of it weirdly is like how you view yourself based on the way you were taught what love is at the age of like 3. So when you until you explore kind of that and understand like, oh, my parents taught me that like love is them being annoyed with me or something. Um, and you look for that in your interpersonal dynamics as far as something to feel comforted by, you're going to be forever chasing these kind of dynamics of people that aren't to your benefit and will hurt you and treat you like shit and not value you. And I don't know any of the details of what I'm even talking about because I don't know your life and I don't know what happened. But I'm just thinking that you deserve to be around better people than people who would do that to you.
I deserve for my people to not have to go through that. But
I don't know the details. I don't know the details. I don't even know what's
you
going
don't
on.
need to know. Just you know. You also never mind.
I
The
no,
thought that that would
no.
be me, Robert, is crazy. You know.
Oh, well,
I'm a
yeah, if you
thoroughbred. That could
care,
never be me.
if you care about it like so much that it's impacted you, I would think it would be you, but yeah.
I mean, you know, just getting your thoughts on it. Like, what would you do staring down the barrel of a nice little Gen 5? Like, what
I have a screw loose. I do. If
a
someone
screw
did that
loose,
to me,
huh?
I'd probably grab it and put it to my head. I'm kind of a little
Wow.
weird. I'm a freak. Like when someone wants to play that game, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I
Mm.
am ready to go. Don't play that game. I don't want to play that game.
I don't want to
It's not even like a I want to
fight
go
before
game.
I'm.
It's not even that, T-Bone. It's not like an I want to go game. It's like a I don't know. Like, do you have that?
Yeah,
I don't.
It's called the testing gangster gene. The you won't.
I just
That's
snap.
that's
I
what
have a
that
thing where
is.
I have a thing that I snap. I snap.
Yeah. Or maybe
So
it's two different genes we're talking about. Maybe you got the just psychotic gene, and I have the
yeah,
you.
it's I think it's like a are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
What are we talking about?
banning all firearms from society because dickheads don't know how to fucking use them.
I think
You
And
have
harsher
people. You have people that
harsher
are over
punishment for
in
parole
fucking.
violators.
You have people that are over in farmland, Narnia, in Bumfuck County that literally have wet dream fantasies of taking the lives of people. So they go out into the woods and go hunting and shit like that. And then you have the people in the inner cities that
I
don't
think
play by a fucking code anymore. That don't give a damn about the women, the children, the people that aren't in the fucking game, and will up fucking pipe on niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
where's
think
Ready to
Tupac?
I
threaten
yeah,
people's
I
fuck.
think
Can you
I think
believe that
we're
shit?
also
Ready
I
I
think
to
we're
take
also
someone's fucking life because
I
we're
think
we're
all in fucking
we're
poverty.
in a
Can you believe that
really
shit?
Can I
scary
no T-Bone,
area.
can
We're in
I
a
tell you hold
I
on,
really
can I
I
scary
think
area when
I think
hold on guys?
Duran
Duran, hold
I
on.
think
Guys,
Duran
Duran.
everybody?
deserves
So
several
we're
firearms.
in a weird
Oh
portion.
my
I think
lord.
Sorry,
Duran should
go
be
go go
armed
Leo.
immediately,
Let's
expeditiously.
go. Okay.
I think
Thank you.
Duran's the only safe person
Thank
on
Duran
the
you
is
for
the
panel
only
that.
thus
safe
far.
person.
Weird spot in American history where a lot of conservatives think that liberals are against pew pews, and we're not. Like, I'm absolutely cool with it, especially when we're starting to strip rights from citizens. So I'm actually cool with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're a tough guy, huh?
Nice. Do you own a firearm?
No, not
Okay.
yes,
Have you ever used that firearm before?
yes.
Really?
If you own one, you need to
I'm
use
sorry.
it.
Let me rephrase my question because maybe you're not understanding. Have you ever had to take the life of another individual?
All right, Tupac.
Oh no,
Like,
I haven't
Yo,
relax,
had
MC,
to.
you
T-Bone.
sound like
Well,
a
No.
no,
bitch
I
right
mean,
now.
these
What
are
you
the real
talking about?
questions. I'm sorry. What is the design of a firearm for?
And who are you, young thug? Like, have you taken a life?
No, I've
So the
never, I
design of
would
a
never
firearm
arm
is to be
myself
a
with,
great
never.
equalizer. The design of a firearm is to be an equalizer.
Yeah, that's dumb. An equalizer. Yeah, no, it's not. It's meant to take someone's fucking life. That was the point of the
So
firearm being invented.
let's say that I am 6'5", 230 pounds, and I decide that I'm
MC,
going to exert my force onto you. How do you stop me?
I
Do
would
you
pop you.
think, let me
Just
ask you a question.
don't
It
admit
Do
to
depends
you
the
if you
think
crime.
that the
I'll
feel.
take that
person,
life.
hold on just a second. Hold on. Do you
That's
think
all
that
we're
the
asking.
person that created the firearm, let's go with like the AR-15. Do you think
Depends
that
on
they
what I was
created the
wearing.
AR-15 for self-defense purposes? Is that what you think?
Not for the AR-15. We're far past the point of inception.
So you're against firearms?
Absolutely, I am.
No, I'm
Hmm.
pro
The host of
firearms.
the Radical
I'm not.
Lunatic.
I don't know if you guys think this is a joke. I want all firearms
No one
gone.
thinks it's a joke.
Yeah,
We
I
think
That's
want
you're
all
your
firearms gone.
host. We think that
I
you're the
don't.
joke.
I don't give a damn
presumption.
if it's a 9, if it's a 223, if it's a five five
Just because
six.
you could name
I don't
guns
care.
doesn't mean that you own the territory of gun usage. Like, just talk to
Hmm.
us as people. You don't have to just start
Okay,
Literally,
naming
so
guns.
The
I'm
same
glad you
person
said
who
that,
said
dog.
that probably lost 20
So
stop
pounds
most
treating
of the
us
last
like
time
year.
that I have these
animals.
conversations with these people that you talk of, these people are
Oh wow!
deranged
So now he's
lunatics
calling
that
us
think that
animals.
we.
Okay.
Oh, hold on just a second. So they feel as though our rights shouldn't be infringed upon. That any type of red flag law is an infringement on the Second Amendment. And while we're sitting here playing patty cake about what laws we should
No, no
pass,
Are you
one
playing
said that.
patty
children
cake?
are dying.
I haven't heard one round
I'm
of
sorry.
patty
I,
cake happen.
I was almost done. I was almost done. So children are dying. Young kids in school are
Unalived.
fearing for their fucking lives. People are being robbed of their property every single fucking day, and it's all because of this piece of metal. And we want to have this conversation about speaking to
Are
human.
you a
It's
coon?
not all because
Are
of
you
that piece of
cooning?
metal.
What is cooning? What are you talking about? What is cooning?
You are a Republican.
No, I'm not a Republican. I'm the furthest thing from a Republican. I'm probably farther left than you are.
You okay? And
Yeah.
you
He's a commie,
you're
Wait,
so
let's
he's
test
against
that.
reaching
Can we
around
test
to the
that?
you're against gun
libertarian area.
ownership
Wait, MC,
implemented
can we
by
Yes.
test how
who?
left you are?
By the
Yes.
government?
Okay, MC, I have a question for
I
you.
would take it away from the government as well. Well, maybe not the
MC,
military. based off of the fact that defending ourselves
You
from other
support
countries.
the
But
military?
police wouldn't have them.
That's not really leftist.
Police
It's a
wouldn't have
little.
them.
It's giving
Citizens wouldn't have
conservative.
them.
It's giving libertarian.
Well, I
Is
mean,
what
you could
it's
say it's
giving.
libertarian, but every
So where do
libertarian
you
that I've
actually
talked to,
stand?
every libertarian that I've talked to
I'm
says
just.
that we should be armed to the teeth. So
Yeah,
I don't
but
know where you're getting that from.
also, I don't know. You're not
Found
giving
weapons at
people's
will.
rights.
Okay.
I'm not giving people.
Dahlia, are you Republican?
Hmm?
Are you Republican?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Who's
But
the
I'm
most
trying
left in
to
here?
No, just because
trying to
like the
figure
way you
out who's. Yeah,
like the way you like the way you were
let's
asking
give
him,
the government something to hunt.
like the
Who's
way
the
you
most
were
left
asking
in
him,
here?
sounded like you were
Who's
Republican.
Is that
the most?
do you think that we've reached a
Who's
point in time?
anti?
Do you think we've I'm sorry, just a second. I'm sorry, just a second. Do you think we've reached a
Just
point
a
in
second.
time where we have do you think we've reached a point in time where we have a rational fear of the government coming and hunting us? Or do
You
you
feel
think
that
that's
way?
just a talking point?
Yes, I think that's real.
Interesting.
I do believe that as well.
MC, I have a question for you. Are you ready to answer?
Absolutely.
Okay. What is a woman?
Oh my God.
I really don't want to have a conversation about what a woman is. I would much rather talk about
See, that's
how
the
children
problem.
are
All these
dying.
Democrats, none of them
I would
can
rather
answer
talk about
questions.
I'm the
children.
most left. I'm definitely the most left.
I want
up
to
here
answer
for
him
sure.
with a cheeky answer.
I'd
I
rather.
want to give him.
I'm sorry.
I want to give
I
him the
understand.
answer that Jordan Peterson gave, which
That's
is
why you Democrats
marry
never win
one,
elections, because you don't know how to
marry
answer
one,
a
and
simple
you'll
question.
find out.
We're worried about what a woman is. Like seriously, bro.
You guys lose your credibility.
Republicans
credibility when you can't answer the question.
Republicans are, which is why they're losing every
answer
single
that question,
local election.
I'm sorry, just a second. I can answer that
Whoever
question.
said that
What
is
does
a
that have to
genius.
do?
I'm
I'm sorry, just a second. I was still speaking. I can answer that question. What does that have to do with the firearm conversation that we were having? Like if I give you a definition of a woman, are you going to tell me why you think it's appropriate for civilians to have AR-15s?
I have a better question. Are you First Amendment? Are you pro First Amendment?
Yeah, I'm pro kids not dying. How about that?
Okay, so if you're pro First Amendment, stop muting me. Okay, so we could have a
That's not what he
conversation.
said, actually,
Okay.
Mose.
That wasn't my answer to what you asked.
Number two,
But
define
that's
what a
different
woman.
because I can actually answer questions, but you can't. This is why I'm smarter than you. I'm a better built human being than you are. I can engage in conversations. You can't because you're a pussy. That's why you casted your ballot for Donald Trump, because of your aversion to trans people.
Well,
What a piss poor excuse for a human being, huh?
we have to be like name calling and stuff.
I've lost all patience for maggots. I don't necessarily
I
care.
understand. I get it.
I'm just fucking around. I actually voted Kamala, like that ass.
Oh, nice. Okay. That was a nice little switch up there. Yeah.
For the presidency, but okay.
So now that we've established you are looking for a communist revolution, host, and correct me if I'm assuming.
So that person in the bottom left named Jess Beck, she's the person that teaches me about communism. I have no idea what communism is. I barely know about socialism.
Yeah,
The only thing that
I'm
I
sorry.
know, right? Yeah. The only thing that I know is that I see children unaliving from these firearms, and something within me just has empathy for those families that have to bury their children. I see my friends and myself having guns pulled on us, and I'm like, there's something wrong with our society.
Deserves to be blown up.
I get you now.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Okay. Mose, if you're not here for legit conversation, you can just drop.
Yeah,
I'm here. Like, all right, what do you get? Like,
I'm so
we
left. You
talking-
get your pew-pews back. You know what I mean? Like that's how far left I am. This is where host and I a little bit differ, although I'm for regulation and whatnot. Because hello, reality.
I mean, in my ideal world, I would like us to not have them, but
Well, it's not about you, dude.
we're far removed.
Yeah. If we lived in our own ideal worlds, we would never have to talk because none of this would matter. You know what I mean?
Can I say something related to the prompt? What is wrong with America? I think everyone focuses on our differences instead of what we have in common, quite simply. We divide ourselves. It's not even other people doing it.
It's actually
No,
by
I think
design
it's
by the
other people
government. They've
doing it.
actually
Oh,
spent
I'm not
years
gonna
and
say
years
they're
and
not. I
they've
absolutely
spent
agree that
years
they
and
do.
years and years and decades just working us up to hating everybody else because they don't
Yeah,
think
but we
Yeah, I
exactly
still
think we
like
choose
have
us.
to.
we
It's
have
very
a real
meticulous,
problem
actually.
with the internet right now, and the real problem is it's the Wild West, and we have
Well,
zero
it's actually, if you've
regulation
heard of
on
the
it.
dead internet theory, you would learn that it's
Yes.
mostly bots at this point, which
Yep.
again are regulated by propaganda and told what to do. So, I mean,
Yep.
really, it all comes back to the fact that this was all by design. The American
It
government
used to
really, truly
be
will
You
go
sure it has
down
nothing to do with all the colors?
propaganda.
pre-2016, you used to get your feeds by chronological order, and
Yep.
now you
And now
get
you
it
get it by
by algorithm.
popularity, right? By algorithm, by what
That's
you
kind
want.
of what I was thinking,
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
sure,
Baby
Fred. You think
Playboy.
harder, Fred. I like that bald eagle. It's really cool. Bald eagles
Hey,
are dinosaurs, I think. But anyways, yeah, so it was actually all designed to just
what, you
rip us
don't like
apart.
dinosaurs?
I do like dinosaurs.
Okay,
I love dinosaurs, actually.
so you love me.
I do, Fred. I love you very much. I love because you're a human being. Fred, who'd you vote for?
Trump.
I love you a little less, but hey, you're still human. I still like the bald eagle.
You
Not
don't
very
like
American of a vote, though.
dinosaurs?
I love
He's like
dinosaurs.
that old Hank Williams Jr. song,
I'm
I'm
a
just an old dinosaur.
dinosaur.
Do you think Jesus loved dinosaurs? Never mind, we won't go back to that. But
Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started.
Hey Bex,
yeah,
can I ask you a question?
absolutely.
So I'm not I'm not 100% opposed to looking at things through a ideal communist perspective in the
Mhm.
future, far future.
Right.
Does
Well,
that
But
sound
include taking away?
100%
I
gay to me,
understand.
boy.
I
Just
Before
get.
you
let him
before you
finish,
continue?
y'all.
Understand. Hold
Jesus.
on,
Before you
Jesus.
continue, I just wanted to put it. Does that
I
include the
feel
removal of firearms?
Well, communism gets firearms,
it
unfortunately.
can, yeah. But my question is, why is it right now that we are having such a hard fight with people on our side
Mhm.
with like Kamala was not the good pick. Like
Right. Right.
it's what we had. Why are we having that discussion at all?
It's a
Do
great
you
question.
think
It is.
Kamala is actually ever gonna win? And
Well,
if
hold
you
on. No,
think that
can I
she,
answer? Can I answer his really good question, please, before you go into Kamala hate? It's calm.
I'm not gonna go. I never even was gonna say
Okay.
anything
Okay.
about
Can I just?
Kamala.
Okay.
Never was gonna
Pamela,
say.
It
You
is.
assume that.
It is a great question.
I know. I
And
was
I
gonna
think
answer it, and I
no.
was literally
Well, he asked
speaking.
me. He specifically asked me.
I
Okay.
Did
kind of
you hear
wanted
him
to hear
say, "Hey,
Lucky's
Beth"?
answer.
You can go after Tia.
Yeah. So okay. So basically the problem isn't that people were not happy with Kamala. The problem is that the left is an encompassing spectrum, right? And it requires all of us to vote. And that requires like having some sort of level of feeling like you're represented in the democracy, right? And a lot of the left, basically all the left, anti-capitalist, I would say, which is the actual left, was trying to scream at Democrats the entire for several years before the election, saying, "Hey, we have concerns, we have issues, we want to feel heard," and the whole left was told, "Shut the fuck up and do as you're told. We can't let Trump win." And the whole left banded together in 2020, and a lot of leftists went out, voted, campaigned for Biden. I was one. I campaigned for Biden. I was all in with Biden, thinking that we were going to
dumbass.
move.
What the hell
Hold on,
for?
hold on. So thinking that that was going to lead to moving into, more backwards into left a little bit, not even into leftism, but just bringing it back a little bit to what it originally stood for. And we didn't. We went further. Kamala said, "I'm going to do the same thing," and people were screaming. And it wasn't even that leftists didn't want to participate. It was like kind of like, well, fuck you guys too. You know what I mean? If we don't matter, if you guys can't even fucking listen to us, then like what are we fighting for? Because Democrats don't align with any of leftist morals anymore. They don't, like,
So,
at all.
so on a reasonable communist side of things, would you say that there is a little bit of introspection inside the communist group with the fact that there were a large portion of either opposition votes or Jill Stein votes.
No, I think it's
that
actually going to
have
get worse. I
happened.
think that this time, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. I think they feel, because now after the election, you have people running around saying exactly that, right? You're not going to shame these people into doing what you want. You're just not. It's never worked in history, and it's never
Cool.
going to be in the future. People will say,
I hate
in
this.
democracy, if you actually believe in democracy, then you believe that people have the right to sustain, right?
I hate this, but then the narrative that's being pushed right now in the Democratic Party, I think, is the right one, which is you guys are in opposition for us and you're pulling people away from our voter base. So bye, and we're
Right.
not going to include
But you see
you
how
in
you're
any
losing in that
friendly
situation?
manner.
So the problem is the Democrats need the leftist vote to win.
Kind of.
Right? That's the issue here, which means the
No,
leftists have
we
the
can get
power
center.
here.
No, we can get center votes.
Good luck.
Nope, we
It
can
didn't
get
work for
center
you in
votes.
2024.
It's working now.
Well, I hope
No.
so. We'll see. But
We'll see. We'll see
in
about that.
It is.
in historical,
It is.
in
It
historical.
is
Hold on,
because
let me
we're
finish.
seeing
In
we're seeing
historical
historically
context,
we're
you
seeing
need the leftist
historically
vote.
red districts.
I'm sorry. The
flip.
reason that you're
We're
seeing
seeing
historically red districts,
districts
I'm sorry.
votes.
The reason that you're seeing that flip is because of Donald Trump throwing alley-oops to the Democrat Party. It's because he's fucked up. It has nothing to do with the leftists. I want you to
6 and
understand.
1, 6 and 1, half a dozen.
Yes,
6
yes.
and
The
1,
fuck
half a
ups. I'm
dozen
sorry.
of
The
the
fuck
other.
ups. I'm sorry.
If
Just a
I
second.
get a
Do you
reluctant
deny
voter,
that the fuck ups from Donald Trump has been so influential enough for people to vote in the way that they did?
no.
So then why are we attributing this to leftist ideology?
I think he's trying
Because
to say.
I'm
I think he's
saying
trying to
if
say
we're
that.
losing one, we're gaining the
Right.
other.
So yeah, I think to his point, as long as they win, he doesn't care who votes for him, right? But the problem is in this, right? Hold on. The problem is you're thinking about right now, right? And you might get some more voters this time because they're mad at Donald Trump. But if you get a Democrat in this time and you lose all the left support, in 2028, when they run a candidate that people want again, you will lose again. In the future, the Democrats require the leftist vote. The Republicans who are switching right now because they're mad at Trump will vote Republican again in the future. They are not going to be long-term voters. You might get your way now, but you will have to earn back the leftist vote.
That's your
you
assumption.
need the leftist vote. Okay.
But
I
anyway,
agree with everything
I'm sorry.
that
I'm
lady
not,
just said.
I don't I by the way, thank you for answering, and I do not argue with people who are farther left than me on panels with MAGA. I just kind of wanted an answer because you're more
So you're a
reasonable than anybody
racist.
I've talked
What?
to.
Oh, so what are you, a
No,
racist?
it's
Is that
no
what you
problem.
just
I
said?
try to have real conversations.
I just followed you, by the way,
I'll follow
just
you back,
because,
yeah.
yeah, no, what the fuck was that? You're just racist? No, I don't argue with
Well,
MAGA
it sounded
because you guys
Just
don't
ignore him.
live.
Just ignore him.
no, it sounded like
You
what you
guys
said
don't live in
was
reality.
no, it sounded like to me that was white supremacy
Oh my
dripping out
God!
of
Stop
your
with the
What the
race
fuck are you
bullshit.
talking about, dude?
no, I heard it. I'm gonna clock that right where it was.
Fucking
Hmm.
crybaby motherfuckers.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a actual
So do
Do
follow up
we?
do
I'm
question.
sorry. So just to pause, I know how these panels typically go. Do we want to deal with the maggots first and then move on to the better conversation, or do we want to go?
Yeah,
I mean, we
I
can.
do
Okay, great. So
because
let's.
the
wow.
conversation,
So we got.
the
So we got
conversation
To at the
that
bottom. We got Dan at the bottom. What's on your mind? Why do you hate
Oh,
black people? Why do you hate trans people? Go ahead, so we can get that out the way.
Who said that to begin with?
No, it's
You
not
kind of
him.
you're
T-Bone.
kind of wasting your time, man. Like,
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
not. So what
Okay,
do you
okay.
hate, Dan?
I
Let's
Dan,
am
just
tell
get
us.
down to
racist.
it.
You are correct.
Okay.
Dan,
I
tell
don't
us.
like
Who do you
none of
hate
these
the most?
motherfuckers, none of
Okay,
these
there you go.
goddamn fucking illegals, none of these goddamn fucking jigaboos. I'm sick of it.
Oh,
And these
yeah,
fucking
you
little
went there
queer
very
boy
quickly, Dan. You
cucumber
went there
motherfuckers running
very quickly,
around.
Dan. Dan, that was quick, my guy. That was very fast.
What
that you
was quick?
escalated. The escalation to like slurs and hateful language was very. That might have been a record on this panel, honestly.
Well,
That was
whatever you want to call it, it's just a fucking fact.
But you just proved the stereotype for every MAGA like talking point.
No bullshit. You guys
did,
just believe in
like
all
5
kinds of fucking
seconds.
purple-haired cucumber people and
Cucumber
fucking
people?
all these
What the
goddamn
fuck is a
illegals swimming
cucumber
across the brown
person?
sea and every
Cucumber
fucking thing else.
motherfuckers.
Are you
That-
talking about watermelon people?
Okay,
No, I'm
okay.
talking about the ones
Oh my
swimming
God.
across the brown sea.
What the fuck is the brown sea?
The brown sea they cross to get in our fucking land so they can claim
It ain't your land.
The
asylum.
Lebanese.
Hey,
The
how many
Lebanese.
how many people has your president deported?
Not enough.
We agree.
So he's failed. You admit that your president has failed you.
No, he hasn't failed. He's still got time, but I don't.
You know who sent out more? You know who?
Oh, you're
deported
going
He's got 2
Obama.
years
Go
left.
ahead with your Obama
Joseph
bullshit.
Robinette Biden.
He has 2 years left, bro. What are you talking about? He's
Yeah,
Barack
we need to ramp it
Obama.
up. Get these cocksuckers out of here.
Barack Obama did it better. Does that make you mad?
No, Barack
He
Obama
deported more
caused all
people.
this shit.
Barack Obama caused it.
He
And
deported
fucking
more
Biden.
people than
Amen.
he
We
deported more
ignored
people
the
than
Iran
Trump
shit,
did.
so there's that.
You
So-
just don't like when Trump does it because, people are getting
I
mistreated.
think,
Well, who
I
gives
think
a
you
fuck?
didn't like it when Obama did it because
Obama hates
he's
black
black.
So
people.
you want all
That's
these
what I
goddamn
think.
fucking
I mean, we
illegals
did
in
have 3
here.
civilians die.
You want these illegals all over the place, right?
I think you didn't like it when Obama
Then why don't
did it
you
'cause
let
he's
them
a
move
black
into your
man.
fucking house?
What if I
This
do?
guy's-
Go ahead. You
I've-
take
I've-
care
I've
of them.
got
I'm
six-
tired of taking
I've got
care of
6
them.
illegals in my house right now.
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
bet
to
you
get
do.
27.
What in the world?
We have
I don't
3
think
It's gonna-
breastfeeding
announce
babies in
that.
here right now.
I'm just gonna say
We're
you
saving
should-
babies.
Do I need to
one at
call
a time.
ICE?
Saving babies one at a time.
and we've got like 3 abortions
Hashtag
going
saving
on
babies
behind
in the
me.
chat.
The only thing that, as far as the AB conversation,
Tell me about
I'm
it.
all
Dan.
for AB as long as it's all the nons.
Got you.
Okay, so if
Dan,
a
I
white
have a
woman gets
quick
knocked
riddle
up
for
by
you.
a non, then
You
that
know
counts
what?
too,
Dan,
right?
I'm
Dan,
for
Dan, I
I'm
have a
for
quick
all
riddle
the
for you.
wars
Hold
as
on,
long
pause.
as MAGA has to go first.
Dan, I have a quick riddle for you. If you answer it correctly, you can stay on my panel. What comes
Fuck you and
once
your
in a minute?
goddamn riddle.
Shut the fuck up. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
Not
This
a
should be easy.
little fucking gay question, boy.
It's the letter M.
I'll give.
Why'd you have to call him a boy?
Tio, the
Tio,
MAGA that gets to stay on the panel. Get the fuck out of here, Dan. Tio, you might be a little more enticing to engage with. What's going on? Speak your mind.
I'm not a left or a righty, but I just wanted to ask y'all, do y'all think things would be different if Kamala would win? A, and B, do you think Kamala was ever even supposed to win? Because
Yes
quite
and
frankly, with the performance that she had with Meg Thee Stallion come up on stage, I just don't see how that was very good strategy, in my opinion.
So if you mean supposed to as it pertains to the way that the campaign trail went, no. If you're saying what would have been better for our society, yes.
I think it would definitely have been better if she had won than it is right now. And I don't think that she was set up for success. So I'm
Do
going
you
to
think
say
we would have
yes.
still went to a war with Iran because this has been escalating
No.
for longer
We
than
would not
Trump?
be at war with Iran right
You
now.
really believe that?
Do you think she would have handled the release of the files differently?
No.
Possibly, but that's because I have a very in-depth conspiracy on why I think Biden didn't do it.
Oh, well,
And that
so you're a
plays into
conspiracy
that.
theorist?
In my own head, for my own
Okay.
enjoyment.
Well, let me tell you this. The one reason why I am glad that Trump won is because I don't think there would have been any light that would have happened, like to be shined on Trump being a PDF. Personally, I think him being the president is going to get him exposed. That would not have happened with Kamala, in my opinion.
You don't think Kamala would have released the files?
I don't think she would have touched that shit with the 10-foot fucking pole.
Yep.
Well, so
Yeah, but
go ahead, Lucky.
judging things based on a silver lining on a cloud is not the way you should evaluate how you're judging your representatives.
Well, so your representatives are supposed to campaign to you, and you are supposed to partake. If you want to vote for a candidate that represents you.
Yeah, but they're all paid by
People
the
are not
same people.
right, but
Y'all
people
do
are
realize
that.
that,
But this
right?
is how
Yeah,
this is how the
no.
system's supposed to work. What we have is we have two shitty candidates, and they say vote against the one you hate more.
No,
And
it
that's
was
how our
never
system is
supposed to
currently
work that way.
working.
Our founding fathers literally warned against a two-party system.
Right, I understand that part, but now here in this conversation, in reality, right, I'm saying it wasn't supposed to work like that, but it does. And what we have is two shitty candidates and everyone voting against the one they hate more than the other one instead of voting for the one that represents them the best.
Well, there's a lot of people that just also don't vote because we realize it's a clown
Right,
show.
because it's two shitty candidates that no one wants to vote for, and they don't want to go. No one's gonna go put their effort in. You know what? People are supposed to be excited.
I
Like
agree
Yeah,
Obama,
with Teo. It's
Obama
a clown
won
show.
it
because
is.
there was movement. People were excited. Be the change, right?
But
Obama. Now
Obama
you had
also didn't
Biden.
release the files.
What?
Obama also didn't
Also, I
release the
don't
files.
think I.
Yeah, this has been
That
going
was
on since
Obama
'08.
What
wasn't
the
president in
fuck? All right,
2019.
Yeah, this
right.
Oh, I
happened in
thought I, I thought
'08,
you were I
man.
thought you were talking about
Disregard.
when
Yeah.
Obama
Yeah,
was
I'm
So
talking.
my
Yeah.
my
But yeah,
problem right now with the average American voter is that they're not talking policy realistically. So they get this idea that it's two shitty candidates voting against one
No, I
another,
think what
and it's not that.
I think what
It's
Democrats really
go ahead.
miss in this point is that no, most people on the left. So leftism actually begins at anti-capitalism, right? That's where the actual left starts. If you believe in capitalism, definitionally, academically, you are not on the left. Leftism starts at anti-capitalism, and unfortunately what Democrats I think fail to realize is that anti-capitalists do not align with the capitalist Democratic Party in almost any way, but we are
Wait,
told to vote for them because
Are
it's
there
better than the other side.
what kind of economy do you think we live in, by the way?
Are there
We
any
live in
on the
a
panel?
I
Because
mean
I'm going to
that's
disagree
debatable.
with you.
Capitalism for
It's a
sure.
mixed market economy. Do you know what we're
No,
mixed with?
Is
so I don't think you understand
Yeah,
economy
sure.
enough to have this conversation if that's where you're
Well, you didn't
starting.
even know what kind of
But
economy we lived in,
I
so I
do know what kind of
absolutely
economy
do.
we live in.
Yeah, because I just told
What
you.
kind of economy is China?
They are capitalist communist.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you okay. Anyways, go ahead and make I don't know what your
They
name is.
are literally called the CCP. They call themselves that.
so
Like, what?
so yeah, I'm not gonna engage in a conversation on the left when we have right
Okay,
folks
well,
here.
I was just trying to express,
I think you're
question.
malinformed, man.
Yeah, I get you.
Respectfully.
Yeah, you can think
I
whatever you
just
want,
we
Tio.
bro, why are
It's
you so
fine.
mean, bro?
Because I think people need to be more
because
informed about what's
No,
actually happening.
I got you.
But
I
you sound
got, I got
upset.
No, I'm just
we're
about
a
to brush my
mixed
teeth.
market economy.
Who
That
is upset?
China is a mixed market economy.
Yes.
Yeah, I
China
asked
is
what we were mixed with.
state capitalism essentially, but it has very socialistic qualities, run by the Communist Party, and has free market aspects. Yes, it's a mixed market
Yeah.
economy.
Yeah.
However, if you don't understand like what you're actually saying, which you didn't by your answer, I just have to listen to you answer the question to know if you're going to be able to like. It's not even about knowing more or knowing less. Some people like understand these things on different levels, and I get it. You have an American political viewpoint of the world, and that's fine. I don't look at I'm looking at things on a more global scale, and by your answers I can tell you're going off of American political viewpoints, and that's totally fine.
I don't know why you're
You do.
assuming that. I haven't even given my opinion on anything. Literally not one thing.
You don't have to give opinions on
You
anything for me to like
your
ask questions
opinion
and
when
figure it
you
out.
said that China was a communist
They're called the CCP.
society.
They call themselves that.
Yes, it's the Chinese Communist Party. They run the government, correct?
Yes, and anybody who says something means that something, right?
No,
No.
exactly.
You guys are you're thinking way too hard right now. It's fine. So in America, we technically have a mixed market economy. We'll just go back to the original point, right? We have capitalism, but debatably where in capitalism we are is a conversation we could have. And yes, we have social safety networks, which are currently failing in our system.
And what does that mean? What are social programs?
Social safety networks?
It's a socialist concept.
Not really.
Yeah.
What is
That's what the fire department is.
what's the definition of socialism?
I mean, you obviously know, so tell me.
It's the working class owning the means of production.
Yes, which we do in some places.
We don't.
Okay, what is a national park?
the government owns the park. The
And who makes money?
the state. Who makes people?
Who makes people? Your mother and my mother?
No, you said who makes money, right?
Yeah, so people pay taxes towards that, so they own it,
Mhm.
and people also make money from national parks, and
Okay,
it's
so can I,
preserved,
if
and
I
we
go
all
to a
agree that's a
national
good
park
thing.
as a taxpayer, can I go in for free?
Some of them, not all of them,
Not all of them, right? Because you got to pay what
a fee.
to the
Taxes.
It makes sense. You don't want anyone just ruining a
you
national
got to
park.
pay to the
To the state
who owns the.
park.
There you go.
Yep, but where does the money come from? The people's taxes.
Okay, again,
What about
I
a
was
fire
right.
department or like school systems or any of the
Right.
things that the
Yeah,
people fund?
taxpayers fund them, right? But they
Yeah, it's
don't
called a
own the means
social
of
program,
production.
ma'am.
What is the means of production?
The means of production. Okay, what about a fire department, a police department, a
Is that the
school?
means of what is the means of production? Can you define means of production?
So means of productions, we have safety, we have protection, we have education. These things are still produced. They're just not necessarily money. They're actually more valuable than money.
Hold on, let me get the computer out.
Oh, nothing.
I said, let me get the computer. So when we're talking about this, right, we're talking about goods and services. Goods and services, right? So the people own the labor. They own the cost of their own labor, right? And they most of the time in most modern world will control it
Talk
through the
about the
state,
E-files.
but that would require that the people control the state. The people don't control the state to tax monies. You have lobbying groups who can pay in to get their politicians in to vote their way, because right now corporations control the means of production, which is how it works under capitalism. It's the definition of capitalism, is corporations owning the means of production.
So does a corporation own a national park?
No, the government does.
And who owns the government?
The government.
No.
If you think that we have
I think
control of
I
the
hear a
government right
debate.
now, you are sadly mistaken, my friend.
I think I hear a debate.
I don't think To knows about the debate platform. So
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think he
okay.
knows anything about that.
I was trying to get you some easy points, Bix.
Thanks, Manny. So so you can have social safety networks under capitalism. Most forms of capitalism, like in Europe, we call all of those countries socialist, but they're not. They're all capitalist countries. They just have stronger social safety networks than our. They're democratic socialism. Socialism is not democratic socialism. Those are two very different things, right? And then you have third way, which is state capitalism, where the government controls certain things, but the people don't really control the government. So there's all these economic classes within each class. And that's why I said, you don't know enough about this to talk to me about it. And I was correct. And I wasn't trying to be mean. Now I'm being a little bitchy. And it's okay. Like, it's totally fine. Most people don't obsess on these things like I do.
Okay, so what's your solution since you're so obsessive?
Well, there's a lot of solutions written in socialist theory. There's a lot of options. Unfortunately, voting has never historically worked to get out of late stage capitalism, approaching fascism, which unfortunately is where we are, where we have like a few corporations who have monopolized almost every industry and they control the entire government. That's a very hard place to be in capitalism. If I was going to try to save capitalism myself, I would start by taking the money out of politics. Uh, I would start by highly taxing the wealthy and redistributing a portion of wealth at the top down to try to pull people out of poverty, focusing on things like affordable housing, bring the cost of food, gas, and amenities down. Try to make people more comfortable, get a universal healthcare program going so people can get back to healthy, focus on a lot of rehab situations and things like that to try to get us out of the addiction problem. And then that
Yes.
will slow the supply and demand down for the drugs coming into the country if people are
Yes.
all in rehab.
Yep.
That's how I would start, basically. If I was trying to save capitalism, if I was going for full-blown socialism, communism, I would just say, let's burn this shit down to the ground and start over.
So
Nope.
on as a liberal
Was
on
give
the
me that
panel, what I would
shit.
do
That's what I'm talking
first and
about.
foremost, I would as a liberal, what I would do first and foremost is make sure that we hold the folks accountable for what just happened to our system fully accountable.
Yeah, that's down
And
the
that
road for
starts with
sure.
going, that starts with going, we're going to make this our goal and then doing whatever we need to do to make that goal achieved. And
Which I
then
agree.
second, what I
Oh,
would
go ahead.
do is
Sorry.
build relationships back. And then number four, what I would do is we have to rein in through protections the social media landscape. Not everyone needs to have a platform and should have a platform to talk.
This is such
Is that
BS.
Yeah,
censorship?
those are like that's like
Is that
D-list
censorship?
problems.
Can I just say something? A
So
Did
second?
he just
Like,
advocate for censorship?
yeah, he did advocate for censorship
Get
as a
the
liberal,
fuck out of here.
but I do want
That's
to. So I
anti-American.
hold on. So I want to just address that because first of all, the
Again, you're
first
gonna
thing
talk
you
more.
cannot hold the elites accountable for anything until
Jeepers.
you have power. They still have the power. So yes, holding them accountable is like 10 steps down once we gain power, right? Once we get the power back. Then as far as censorship,
Who's we?
absolutely not. And then what was the other one?
Who's we?
I don't
Citizens?
know.
Yeah,
How are we going to gain
making
power
sure
to
that
go
we
against the
rebuild
government?
the
Right, that's the
relationships
big question. Rebuilding the
globally.
relationships, yes, but that's going to take decades to do for sure. That's a long step process. That's going
Yeah,
to take a lot of trust
decades.
building back. But
So again, how is it going to happen?
yeah, no, that's the question, right?
How
Because
is it
there's
going to happen?
Burn all this
So
shit down, like Beck said.
the first thing is
All right, so
accountability.
we're gonna live our life like
The
paradise. All right, that's fine.
first huge thing is accountability. So the way in which this shit wound up is the way it has to wind down. So the first thing is
250
with
years.
Project 2025, they set goals and they said how we get there, it doesn't matter, but the outcome has to be this thing. So outcome first,
Right.
which is we need to hold to account every single person
That's not the
who has
outcome.
profited from this
No,
administration
that's not the outcome.
in any.
That's not the outcome, though. No,
What do you
the
think,
issue because you guys want like justice and revenge to be the outcome. No, what I want is a better country. That's the outcome. Along the way, yes, we prosecute,
Yes,
we
the
rebuild all of
better
your things.
country is the
Right? No,
byproduct.
yeah, the end goal, right? But my goal is like I care far less about getting justice or revenge than I do about making a better world for the next generations. So yes, all that
That's
stuff
yes. No, I
comes
do
with
too.
time.
I would
But
start with
right now we
reparations.
have real big problems. Like poor
There is
people
no
are
such thing as
dying.
reparations.
I would
Well,
start
we
with
can talk like
reparations.
Yes, and
a
those
lot of
things
people are over
happen
reparations.
naturally
No,
by
they
a
don't.
liberal being in office. Yes,
No,
they
they don't. I
do.
live in a very liberal state, and we have like some major
Are you
problems.
saying
And
ACA? Are you saying the ACA
All right,
did
I'm out.
not do
Bye.
good things for the
Jeepers, you know,
community?
no,
nobody.
I think we have a difference in like, yes, there's been breadcrumbs along the way, but we need major fucking changes. And I do think reparations
Breadcrumbs
need to be on the list.
and release valves are not capitulation. You guys
Yeah,
need to
but
realize
I'm guessing you
that
lived. I'm guessing you live a
left
much.
is left.
I'm guessing you live a much more privileged life than I do to have these like, like not
I do
right.
now.
So
Yes.
I
Now I
actually
do.
like I'm worried about like poor people, right? Poor people
Yes, me too.
are unaliving quite fast, right? From
That's their
things like
fault.
schmug,
Yes.
from things like
Yes. And
homelessness, from things of
are they
starvation.
That's
unaliving
their
more
fault.
under
It's not their fault.
are they
Starving is not
Yes,
someone's
it
unaliving
fault.
is.
more under a liberal or are they
Both.
unaliving more under a
Both.
Republican?
They
No, it
do it
does
at
not
both. It's
matter.
No, no,
Stop,
no, no.
stop. Can I
Are
just
you
say
saying
something?
both are
Please, for the love of
equal?
God.
Who
Can
is
I
that?
say
Matthew.
something? It does not matter who we are under. People are going to be people. They're going to do the dumb crap that they're going to do. They're going to unalive if they like it or not.
Oh
You
my
cannot
God.
blame the regime.
Just fuck them, right?
No.
I'm sorry
Yes, you
that you
can.
feel that
Let her
way.
speak.
I'm sorry you
Ew.
feel that way. But guess what? Life keeps on lifing. And if you can't deal with it, then I guess, like, shit sucks.
Did you vote for
Are you
Trump?
the
But
are
it
you
does
the
not
same
What?
person
matter.
that
You know
just
what?
said
But
there's
You know
no
what?
it does
reparations?
not matter.
Did you vote for Trump?
I change.
Why does that effing
I
matter?
changed my
Because I just want to know.
priorities. The first thing that needs to happen is we need to reset what we do with drafting to make it so that if your guy that you voted for is the guy in office and he puts us in war, you're the first one on
Wait,
Can
board.
I
I
kind
say
of like
something?
that.
Jiminy
What,
Wait,
Christmas.
hold on. No. This question
Can I say
pertains to
something?
me.
Good Lord.
Stop. That question pertains to me.
Did she just
Are
say
you
stop?
saying
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
Exactly.
Bruh. What?
Know your
First
place.
off, first
what's
off,
something that we can all agree on? Let's
what?
focus on what we can
Not a
agree on.
fucking thing.
Reparations. How about that?
yes? There's no such
For
thing as reparations.
Why is there no such thing as reparations? Please expound.
I know this is a white woman. Go ahead, Lucky.
Oh, that you just know.
Yeah, I
A
know.
white
That's
woman who voted for
racist in and
Donald
of
Trump.
itself.
Why is there
I
no
didn't
such thing
vote.
as reparations?
I say this as a white woman
Very
Here you
myself.
simple
go.
question.
Here you
It's
Very
go.
not
simple
Guess
racist.
what?
question.
I'm
I
white
didn't
Very
too.
vote.
simple question.
I
The
didn't
United
vote.
States, the United States pay
Oh, you didn't
reparations
vote.
to Israel, so why wouldn't they pay reparations to the people they enslaved?
And the Japanese, I
Because
learned the
that.
other day.
Guess what?
Japanese
that's
I
too.
didn't.
not.
Yep, they sure
I did
did.
not
And they're
agree
going to
with
pay
that.
Native
reparations to
Americans
Iran.
even got some
And they're going to pay
reparations.
reparations to Iran. So why wouldn't they pay reparations to the people they enslaved who built this country?
Okay,
Because
can
of
I can I
BS.
get
What's happened
reparations
in the
for the government
past is
unfairly
not
taking my
dealt with
brothers and
me.
I from my family?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
sue for it.
Yeah, I actually think foster kids should get
That's fine.
reparations, but
We
that's another
absolutely
Keep on
should, but
talking.
guess
I'm not
what?
gonna
No one's
talk.
gonna. We deserve it more than fucking anyone, in my opinion. You know
What?
how many, dude? Kids in foster care are over medicated by over 30% than the regular demographic of kids in the U.S.
We had generations of
there's a
people
lot of
beaten to
issues
work.
within
And
foster
all the
care.
psychopaths in our system come from foster care.
We had generations of people forced to work for free,
I think that's horrible. Yes,
sold off from
okay,
their
but we're
family.
talking about
Not.
today.
Hold on. Not separated from their family by social system. Sold off from their families whenever the fuck some white person
I
chose.
think
Yeah,
Raped,
well, I lived
What
through
raped,
it
white
unalived,
person
today.
tall
chose?
You
trees,
did not
short
live through
rope.
any
Stop
of
being
that, sir.
racist. Stop being racist.
Who's being racist?
You
who
are.
are you talking
By
to?
telling the
Brown,
truth?
you're
But
racist.
telling the truth is racist?
No, but
Okay,
you're not
so
This what
being,
we
you
do
you're
at 4
being,
o'clock in the
I'm
morning?
not.
you're
Get
conflating
the
things, which is
fuck
not
out of
truthful.
here.
You don't speak for me. Neither do you, Lucky.
okay.
Get the fuck out of here. You deserve reparations more than the people who get, man, bruh.
Dude, they're
If
not
y'all
even
don't
fucking
shut the fuck.
alive, dude.
What?
Dude, my brother was literally fucking raped in foster care. What the fuck are you talking about?
First of all, you
Okay,
can't say
so
that
my
word.
sister was. So what?
Was she in foster care?
No.
Okay, then I'm sorry.
Police.
Police did it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fucked up, but then you should also
Okay,
seek
that's fucked up.
pursuing.
But reparations be the main conversation we should be having about
Yeah,
America.
she should get
Period.
reparations. You don't really need
No,
reparations, in my opinion.
stop.
How you know what the
Stop.
fuck I need?
You're
I
not
do
even
need
talking.
You
reparations.
Stop.
You need
you
Stop
mental
the
health, is what you
victim
actually
need.
mentality.
you
Stop
Good
that
actually
lord.
crap.
need a country to get reparations in. They are now using the yuan to trade oil throughout the world.
That's true, Bill.
If they circumvent the US dollar, they will not buy the bonds and our economy will sink. We will be a third world country within
I
5
agree, Bill.
years.
I agree.
So guess what? Cut your culture wars out and deal with the economic health of this country because you will not have anything to save.
Too late for that.
Nah, Bill is
No, it's
spitting
not.
facts, dude. He's
It's too
he's
late for that.
actually talking about real things, not just feelings.
Just slavery is just feelings?
It's your feelings that you're
Well,
bringing it up.
slavery isn't
Slavery
feelings,
was just
but
my
look,
feelings.
number one,
No.
most people
It's
don't even know
always a
what
but when it comes
racism
to us.
is.
It's always
Yeah,
a but when it comes to
always.
Racism
us.
Fuck
is
black
the
people.
But you
racism is
say it's
actually
about,
the
like, when we talk about our shit, you
institutionalizing of
say
white
it's not feelings,
supremacy.
not
That's what
feelings.
racism is. Past that, that's it. That's what
He said
racism
slavery
is.
was
How
just
you
about my feelings.
institutionalize white supremacy.
No, I
That's
did not.
racism.
Yes, you
That's it.
You're
just did.
conflating
You
my
said it was
words,
about my
brother.
feelings.
You're conflating my words.
You just said that.
No, I did not. You're literally making that up in
Didn't
your
he
head.
just say slavery was about my feelings? Let's
Oh
talk
my
about
god.
real things. This is about my feelings. Is that
I
not what
said
he
you
just
brought
said?
it up because you're emotional and you're using your feelings.
No, I actually brought it up on the tail end of what Bex was talking about rebuilding the country, and I said slavery. I mean reparations. She said yes, reparations should be part of that.
No,
We need
you
to listen
answered
to
that
her.
after I asked what we should all agree on, and then you brought up reparations, which
All
obviously
Americans should
not
agree on
everyone
reparations.
agrees on that.
That would divide us.
Why?
Obviously, would divide
How
us.
about
Why
we
would it divide
focus
us?
on things that we can
Because
all agree on?
because my paychecks would be
Because
like,
you're
oh, there's a
racist.
tax thing for this.
Dude,
Okay.
all right, let me say this. I think that slavery
Sound like
does affect
racism.
black people today. I do not
Yes, it
disagree with
does.
that.
Slavery does
Wait a
affect
minute, wait
black
a
people
minute.
today.
Pause,
I
pause,
just said
pause,
I
pause, pause.
agree,
Wait,
you
pause,
fucking idiot.
pause,
I just said I
pause,
agree.
Who the fuck you calling an
pause,
idiot?
pause. So you think that slavery affects black people today, and you're
Absolutely.
not in
Yes.
favor of
No,
No.
reparations?
because I went through
Slavery
something
has
that
nothing.
affected me in
Can I
my
fucking
lifetime, and
say
it is
something?
far worse because it
What do you mean far
directly
worse?
affected me in my lifetime.
Slavery
So
hasn't
if
affected me in
anyone
my
who deserves
lifetime.
Hold on, Tio.
reparations,
What's
it's
Effing say
foster
Tio?
kids.
Tio,
Can
just
I
a quick
say
First
pause.
of
So,
all,
like,
something?
what?
sir,
Hold on, pause. So, what is like your threshold of harm then, where it'd be permissible to pay for those actions?
Okay, you want me to deal with the threshold of harm?
I mean, the only way I
Alright,
guess
I
would
was
be
asking
money,
Tio
right?
specifically
okay.
right now.
Let me deal with that.
You
Let me
want to talk
deal
about
with it.
He was talking
reparations?
to
Let's talk
T.O.
about the people
The
that talk
continent
about.
He was
of
talking to
Let's talk
T.O.
about the people that harm children sexually. You
Yeah,
want to talk
slavery.
about that?
Yeah,
You want to talk
slavery.
about that? No.
Lucky.
No.
Yeah.
Tbone was talking.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't seem like Tio is gonna give an answer here, but I mean, if Lucky wants to
What's your question?
explain,
There is so much
yeah,
rambling that is
what is the
happening.
threshold of harm where it's permissible to pay for those actions?
I think that you should start with people that are most effective, that lived through something that happened within their lifetime today, and then you can go back if you want to. But I don't think we should focus on reparations at the moment. We should start somewhere else.
No, I disagree with you. You should not go back
I completely
100
disagree.
years. You should not go
the
back
bottom
100
line.
years.
The bottom
It's
line
what
is
happens
that
in
we
your
do
lifetime.
what
It happens within your
black
lifetime.
people
If
a
something
disservice when we
happens,
look at
if
it just
something
through the
happens
eyes
in your life,
of
if
our
something
relationship
happens
with
in your life,
America.
if
We
something
do that
happens
whole
in your
thing a
life,
disservice.
for God's
Shut
sakes.
up, Karen.
Because what was you took? You took the continent. You took the continent of
Oh boy,
Africa
yeah,
and
we did.
denied it its
Okay,
right to
okay.
self-determination.
Mm-hmm.
And what you have done is you've affected the lives of every, I don't care what ethnicity you are,
Uh-huh.
of black or dark-skinned people
Okay.
throughout the world. That's the issue.
It's called
Okay,
generational
so
trauma.
it's
It's a real
also
thing.
your
I
fault too.
understand.
It's also your fault too. He
This is
just said that.
what
You're saying it like
Who is
it's
this racist liberal?
generational trauma.
did she say
But
that's?
why wouldn't you?
Did she say
Why
that's our
wouldn't you
fault?
frame it?
He said it's our own fault. Yep,
Why
she did.
wouldn't you
She
frame
definitely
it in a
did.
way
She
She
went
where
definitely
wild.
did.
your
I
Yep.
never
word
She
thought
to
of it from that
definitely
something?
said
perspective. Okay,
that.
it's our fault.
Yo,
Hold
Okay.
that's
on,
funny.
hold on. Tio, you gave your word to something, and then you're not proving back on that
What word
word.
did I give?
Why not look at it through as the U.S. government?
Huh?
40 acres and a mule.
Okay, what about?
Because it's deeper than that. It's much deeper than that.
Like, go back
It's
You
to
want to
your
the
limit it to
word.
fucking
that.
shit back in the.
That
Dude,
was
Oh
what the
supposed
fuck
to
are
God.
y'all
I
talking
retaliate.
gave
about?
I
Oh
gave
That
you
Jesus.
hasn't been
I
done. The
gave you
people
my
of
word that I would make
Jeepers.
it right.
This is sad. This is
I
so
gave you my
sad.
word that I would make it right. What?
What part of it is sad, Lucky?
The whole conversation's very sad.
I agree with that part. I gotta go take care of my dog. This is a waste of time.
Oh, you're gonna run
Yeah,
Go
away.
go
take
take
All
care
care
of
right,
of
your
your
see you
dog.
dog.
later, Tio.
It's not
We'll
about
catch you
running
later.
away.
I know you wouldn't last long. So Lucky, on to you about laughing at black people and reparations being
No,
built.
no.
So
Back
this,
it up.
I'm sorry, I was
All
still
right,
speaking.
you
So
finish. Go
yeah,
ahead.
so this
Go on.
idea that like people shouldn't be paid for the harms that they endure. I'm assuming you don't think that black people are enduring harm today. Is that correct?
But no, that's not what I said.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying
So where did the joke come in? Why was it so funny?
I think it's sad that people nowadays have this victim mentality. And it's not just black people, it's not
Wow.
white people, it's
The
not
new N word.
anybody.
What do
It's
you mean by victim mentality? What you mean by that?
the victim mentality is like, my life sucks because of what happened to me in the past. Do you know what happened to me in the past? My
Tell
past
us.
life,
Tell
my
us.
past life kind of sucked.
Tell us all about it, because you couldn't even
No,
speak in here and you were crying. Tell us.
I wasn't crying. But
You
I'm
were.
saying,
Oh, I'm gonna leave. Oh, yeah, we heard you. Keep going. Tell us.
Can I
Tell us
get a
about your.
word
Tell
in?
us what
Jesus
happened to you.
Christ.
I know exactly. Tell us.
are gonna keep bullying me, or what's
Oh, now
happening?
we're bullying
Bullied on your
you.
own phone that you requested to get in here. You're sitting up here, but you called us the black. You said black. It's not just black people that got this victim mentality. Oh, you're gonna keep bullying me on my own phone that I
Wawa, she
requested
said
to be in here.
she
Human.
said slavery
But you
was
can
our
describe a
fault.
victim
Dude,
mentality.
She
go
said
ahead, keep
slavery
talking.
was
I'm
our
Tell
not.
us.
fault.
Stop
Tell us.
talking.
Lucky, careful. They're chimping out.
She said slavery was our fault.
Brandon, you,
I didn't
I
say that
promise you, you
either.
don't want to come up here and have smoke with us, man.
Really? I
We're one of,
don't.
yeah, we're one of the smart group of people.
Well, I don't know. She's the one saying, "Don't be a victim. Don't be a crybaby," and you guys are getting all on her.
Wait, because
We're
she's
asking her
crying.
what her
Because she's
by
crying. So go
asking her
ahead.
what her definition of victim is.
Well,
It's
waking up every
somebody.
day going, "My life's not going the way it want to because of white people or because of racism or because of slavery that happened like 150 years ago."
Well, no, we're looking at so we're looking at higher concepts. I don't know if you dive into these things, but we look at the residual effects of slavery, Jim Crow,
How does
I
racism,
slavery
gotta be
things of
affect
that
your day?
nature.
condescending and then say
Well, yeah, sure.
residual
So when
effects,
you take
bro.
a
My
look at
guy,
things,
relax,
yeah,
dude.
hold on, I was answering the
I know,
question.
but you don't gotta
So
be
when you take a look at,
disrespectful.
I was answering a question. So when you take a look at, for example, the fact that money has been stacked on this understanding of racism and slavery as a concept
Racism
that
doesn't
me and you
exist.
both know of. I was still speaking. So as it pertains to like individuals being able to cash out on insurance policies and these
Okay,
insurance corporations running our fucking society right now, which I'm sure you know of, right?
sure.
Do you
I'm
think
not
that
an insurance
that doesn't
agent,
have a
my
part to?
guy.
You're a piss poor insurance agent
What? How you know that?
because insurance is a scam, and I don't
Really?
like the fact that you scam people. So please get off of my panel because you're unethical. Thank you. Go ahead, Brandon. What was you saying?
I'm saying that you are made every time something doesn't go the way that for let's just say for black people. I'm not saying there hasn't been barriers to black people over history.
Barriers.
I'm saying that today is the best time and best place to be a black person in society is today.
Or the
And
other
you and,
400
and
something
I
years
got
don't
people on
matter.
panels acting like they still have segregated water fountains for God's sakes.
So the
We
other
should
400
praise
something years don't
we should
matter.
praise the white people for colonization.
You should praise them for
They
freeing you.
they are giving me
No,
crazy
actually,
concepts this morning.
what's
Wawa.
actually happening
Holy
is that
shit.
you're trying to bring it back to segregation. You
No,
want
no,
the
that's not what I'm doing
white
at
tea
all.
people.
Can
No,
I?
you
Can
want the
I?
white tea
Ju-
people to be on
just a
one
second.
side. No, I'm still talking.
Go ahead,
You
Let her
Wawa.
want
Have
the
your
talk.
way.
white
Let her
you
talk.
want the white tea people to be on one side, and that's the hated side. And then you want the black people to be like, oh no,
You
I
can't
just
even say
hate
black.
you.
You gotta pause.
She doesn't. She doesn't speak for all white people. I don't feel that way. Thank you.
Why do you
But no,
feel hated?
you
Because
want
I
it
don't
to
hate
be
white people.
segregated. You
Why do
you do.
why do
You
you
want
feel
the
why do you think that people hate white people? I don't hate white people.
because of the way these panels are, because of the way
Well,
that
what
the
I
panels are
got a
you
white
going
parties
friend. His name
into?
Asking
is
for
speak.
X.
wait a
Why
minute.
does
Me
yours
asking for reparations is
My
hatred to
way,
white people?
just me being in this panel, you hate me.
My
I
best
don't
friend is
No,
hate you. I
white.
don't know you.
You
I think
don't
you're
I hate you
stupid.
validate
because
my
you're stupid,
feelings.
not because you're white.
I
That's
don't
not
care
why I
about your
hate you.
feelings at all. I don't
Yeah, I
care about
hate
any
you
of your
because you're
feelings.
dumb. The idea that I hate you because you're white or a person saying, hey, we should pay reparations to the people that have been harmed in this country is an attack on white people is
Wait, hold
absolutely
on a second. So,
absurd. That
so
doesn't
people that were
follow at
never
all.
slaves are owed money by people who were never slave owners?
Yeah, by the residual effects of
Again, you
racism
want
within this
me
Yeah,
as
so
a
country.
you throw the word
30-year-old.
residual in there and try to make it make sense, right?
No,
Yeah,
there
I
are
mean, do you want me
companies.
to explain to you what residual
No,
is?
no,
No,
stop.
I want to explain how you were a
You
slave.
want
You,
me.
not
I
not
did.
not some
Hold on.
mythical person. I
So
want to know
I
you were.
clearly conveyed to you. Hold on. So
Why
I
do someone
clearly
owe
This
you
conveyed
is
to you.
money for
Hold on,
so
just a
acting like
second.
dumb.
you?
So I clearly conveyed to you that I was not a slave, but there were
Thank you.
residual
So
effects
you
of
deserve
race.
nothing.
Hold on. So Brandon, now we're being dishonest, and this is how I know that you're fucking dumb. Because clearly what I told you was that I wasn't a slave, right? But there were residual effects from racism that still affect us today. Now, when I asked you if I could explain to you what I meant by that, you completely disregarded that to then make a
Because
statement
you're
that I
throwing
didn't
bullshit
make.
at
You're
me.
being dishonest, Brandon.
All right, can
At
I
You're
no
say
throwing
point in
something
bullshit
time
at
in
me.
this conversation did I ever
legally?
claim to be a slave.
Let me just say
Never
something.
did
Because
I
you say
claim
we're
that I
owed
went through the Jim
Let
Crow
reparations.
me hold
era.
on,
Not one time
hold on.
did.
I got it.
You're pre-proposing this, bro. You're
No, I
saying
got
it.
You're
this.
saying that you're
Hold
owed
on, I got
reparations.
this.
No.
Wait.
Black people are owed reparations. Yes,
Hold on,
not
no.
because they were
ain't owed
slaves.
shit.
Guess what? Hold on.
That's not what I'm saying.
Legally, from an attorney's point of view, if you were owed reparations, then you need to go dig back to at least your great ancestors and bring it to a court of justice. Have
Oh, that
you?
woman
It so
telling me how
happens
I
that
need to
we
get
have
my
a lawyer on
reparations.
the panel. Wow,
No,
what
Have
do
there
you
was
you?
only
think
one
about
group of
this?
people that was given
No,
reparations, and that was the
wait,
Japanese.
wait.
Come
Hold
on.
on a second.
I'm sorry,
Hold
no,
on.
it wasn't just the Japanese.
Hold
Oh,
on a
hold
Jewish
second.
on,
people were
Manny,
paying
hold on, Manny,
It just
reparations
so
hold
as
on.
well.
happens we
Let her
have a
keep talking.
lawyer on the
Hold on,
panel.
Manny, let her keep talking. Let her keep talking.
I was about to say, get
My
her,
bad.
get her.
Go ahead, Lucky. What were you saying?
No, seriously. If it was actually in the court of justice,
Mm-hmm.
could you do it? Could you prove it? That you were still antagonized or attacked from your ancestors? Could you prove it to this day?
Yes.
From the exact
Yeah.
same attacker from your ancestors.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's dead. You can't.
Easily.
No, you can't.
Well,
'cause
Charlie
he's
Kirk
dead.
is dead, but that
And
don't
that's
mean that I wasn't alive when he was affecting me. I don't know what you mean by that.
So do you know
Oh
why
my
the Japanese were
God.
given
Oh,
reparations
jeepers.
successfully? You know why?
No.
Because they were a nation.
No, they were the Japanese were given reparations because they were placed into internment camps after the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. So Japanese Americans were pulled away from their
Were
jobs.
black people put
They were-
into internment camps?
Japanese
No.
people were pulled off of their own
I
jobs.
didn't
and their own
ask
homes.
you
They were
whether
placed in
Japanese
internment
people were.
camps.
Yes, they were
Sir,
called
I
plantations.
understand
By the government.
Japanese. Sir, I understand Japanese people were. That wasn't the question I asked you. Were black people put into internment camps?
They're put
They
in
were
jails
put
and
onto
prisons.
plantations by slave owners,
I'm.
but not by the government.
Holy fuck!
All right.
Did
so
the
you've
government
been
own slaves?
bitching
Yes,
about this
the
for
government,
years.
The government
and
government
never
nothing
owned
has
created.
camp on
happened,
Yes,
prison.
right?
Never once.
the
Because
government
they don't have
created
a
a
Never.
system that
case.
allowed for
They
the
don't have a
institution.
government
public
never owned
case.
Hold on,
slaves.
So
stop.
guess
The
what?
government, hold on, stop. He asked me a question. The government created a system that allowed for the institution of slavery to operate within our country. That
So are there any
specifically, hold on,
are
I
there
was
any
almost done.
successful black people today?
I was almost done. I'm about to land the plane.
Go
That
ahead and land it.
specifically affected black people, and this is why we can take a look at the census within 1860 and see that 100% of the slave population were black people. Yes, they did that.
So the government had a
George
policy
Washington
where
was
people were
literally a
allowed to
slave
had
owner.
slaves.
So again, if you think that it could be that they could bring it to the court of justice, they fucking can't. So guess what? You're SOL. You're
No,
shit out of
I
luck.
mean, they're
Yeah,
never
black
going to
people
vote on
just have to
reparations.
live in
Never.
being
Not even Democrats want
in an
No, it's
oppressive
not
state.
black
Okay,
people.
Lucky.
It's the human race.
Yeah, black
You're
people have to
human.
live with being in
You
an
are
oppressive
human.
state, and we're just
You
SOL. I understand, Lucky.
So
No,
what's wrong
no,
with
you
you?
are
Are
a
you
human.
broke? Are you poor? Are you
No,
homeless? What's
my
wrong?
people. No, my people
No,
are.
my
Your
As a
people are
It's the
people, we are.
13%
human
of the
race.
population, yet
Okay,
50% of criminals.
you need to stop
Yeah,
being so
wait,
racist.
50%
Okay?
of criminals. Can you prove that?
Demonstrate
Can you prove
You
that,
have a
Brandon?
culture problem,
You're
not a race
being
Demonstrate
racist
it.
problem.
to me right
Brandon,
now.
stop. Holy
You hate
shit.
me because I'm
Prove
white.
right now that we make up 50% of all
Honey,
crime.
I didn't even
Go.
know you was
For
white.
God's sake.
Shut the fuck up.
Brandon, prove that we make up
Don't call
50%
me
of all
honey.
crime. I will give you
I'm gonna call you honey
$100.
again just to make you mad.
Google's free,
Honey.
bro.
Brandon, I
That's
will
from the
give you
U.S.
100.
Department
Brandon,
U.S. Department of Corrections.
U.S. Department of Corrections.
Yes.
Okay,
Also a
go
legacy of
get that
slavery.
source, put it on the screen, prove it to me,
13%.
and I will personally cash app you $100 right now.
Make your money, bro.
All you have to do is put a source on the screen, Brandon. Show me that it's factual, and I will cash app you $100. Yeah, Brandon, you still? Why are we wasting time?
Yeah, I'm
Go get
with
the
you.
source,
I'm here.
Brandon. Yeah, go get the source.
So you want
so
me
we
to
can put
close
this
out
shit
my
to
phone
bed,
to
and you
go
can be
get you a source
$100
that
richer
you can
tonight.
Google yourself? Just Google it.
Also,
Oh my
Brandon,
God! On April 12th at 4:19 in the morning Eastern time, I asked you to get a source to get $100 richer, and you said, "Nuh-uh, go Google it." No fucking
Go
way.
Google it. Go Google it.
Okay.
hey,
All right.
hey, also, Brandon, would you apply the same strict standard that you did when you were saying, hey, we can't do this because there are people in the past and they're not the same people of today? Would you apply those standards for that result, for the 50%, if they had anything other than black, what you would quote unquote call black in that statistic. So if they're white and black, are they counted as black?
That doesn't even matter. Even with that being accounted for, like even if
It does.
we can
It
say
does amount.
it does not matter. I promise you, it doesn't. The
Literally,
Europeans are
literally
wrecking
on a
havoc in
live.
our
Yeah, I
society.
was on a live yesterday with someone who said that if black people can rob and shoot people because of oppressive societies that made them lose or something else, they said it's okay for these people to shoot and rob people because of what the oppressive racist society that's against them.
That is not this panel. Nobody said that here. So
I understand that's not this panel, but those are the
okay, but
arguments
why are
that
you
are being
making
put
arguments
forth.
about the shit that they're
But
talking
those
about?
are arguments that are being put forth. It's all
It's
all
not
excuses.
happening here though. Why aren't you engaging in what you
Not a
people
single
are
person said that here, man.
Exactly.
Not here.
I hate when y'all
But
argue
that's-
against
I'm
shit that
telling
happened
you, those are
yesterday.
some of the excuses
Somebody
that are
we
being
don't
passed
know.
around.
That's not
Something
us.
happened yesterday. Something happened yesterday. You're
What
mad
the
about
fuck?
that. Oh,
Lucky, shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Lucky, you
want
also
me to
believe
drown
in
you out again?
1350? Lucky,
Can you answer
do
the
you
question?
also believe in 1350?
Show the
Jeepers
source.
Christ.
Show the source.
Jeepers.
Hey, Brandon, if I can
Show
show
the
you that
source. Jeepers
1350,
creepers.
if I can show you that 1350 is a myth, will you bow to black people on my panel?
Oh, bow is crazy.
No one's gonna do that, bro.
13.
Well, I mean, if you're proud about what you're saying, if you believe that it's factual,
No, it's
you
the
should have
truth.
no issue with taking that.
It's the
Yeah,
truth. That's
I
why.
can show
Then
you the
show
truth.
him it's
I
the
just
truth.
want to
He
make sure
offered
that
you
you accept
$100.
the bet before I go and do your homework for you.
So
Since
why
you
are
were too
you so
scared to do
offended
it.
by that? If it's not true, I mean, if white people aren't
He's
doing
not
it,
offended.
and,
He's asking you
Hispanics
for
aren't doing
proof.
it,
So why don't you just show
Asian
it?
people aren't doing it.
I'll tell you why. Because I hate.
Have you been to Southside Chicago?
Absolutely, I've been to Southside Chicago before. Yes. I was raised in St. Louis, Missouri, the most dangerous city in America. I'm aware.
Why is it
That's
the most
why I
dangerous
know
city
that
in
what you're
America?
saying is not factual.
Why is it the most dangerous city in America?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, you do know.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, you can't.
I know why he thinks it is.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, because this is hilarious. You
I
think
know
you know
why
my
he
city
thinks
better
it
than me. What's the population of black people in St. Louis?
many.
Calculating East St. Louis into that equation because they're actually in Illinois. What's the representation of black people in that city?
Too many.
Oh, you don't know, which is why you're answering with too many.
Come on. Why is it the most dangerous city?
I'm asking you because
Is it because of Asians shooting each other?
If you're if
It's
you
because of white
believe,
people.
You're a
thank
smart
you.
guy.
Because
You're a
if
smart
you
guy. You know what I'm talking
believe
about.
that it is the black people that are running amok in that society, then we should see that disproportionately black people make up that fucking city. Is that correct, Brandon?
No, I'm assuming that you're going to say it's white people that make a majority of that city.
Well, it
Why is it your
does because
assumption?
that's a factual statement, but it's fine. I don't want you to run from the other shit though. I want you to accept the bet. Hold on. I want you to accept the bet of bowing to black people when I show you that 1350 is not true. Are you willing to accept that?
So if I show you that it is, will you bow to me?
He asked you to show him what it is. He even
I
offered
just told you I
$100
would
to do
cash
it.
app you $100.
I understand that he asked me to do it, but I'm asking him.
He
Right.
even
So
offered you
hold on.
$100 to do it.
I told you that if you
You
can
thought that was
show
smart,
me
huh?
that this is factual, I will
Good
cash
Lord.
app you $100. You refused. So now I am taking the opportunity to go and pull the sources and prove to you that
Yes.
1350 is not true. If I go and pull these sources, then I need you to say on this panel at 4:23 a.m., April 12th, 2026, that I bow to black people. Will you do so?
No.
Okay, so we're just talking shit. Got you.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the reparations thing, yeah, it's talking shit.
Well, no, I nowhere do reparations come out of
He
my
was talking
mouth.
about
And what I've
1350. Like, what the
articulated.
fuck? Are
You
these people
said
not listening?
13% of the population commits 50% of the crime. That's what I challenge you on.
No, I
This
said
had nothing to do with reparations.
13% of the population makes up 50% of all crime and all murderers and all shooters that are in prison right now.
Okay, so now you're changing your claim because
actually,
now
no,
it's going
gone
to
down. I think it's gone
shooters.
down to 47% or something like that.
Okay, so now you're changing your claim because
It's
now
gone
it's
down to
going
47% roughly.
Do
Okay,
exonerations count?
Do exonerations count? No.
Okay.
Exonerations don't count.
No, I mean, didn't
So
count
the
for
people
OJ.
being proven to not have committed the crime that they were convicted of doesn't count.
It didn't count for OJ? What are you talking about?
Didn't count for OJ.
OJ wasn't exonerated.
OJ wasn't exonerated. He was never
Fucking-
convicted of the
oh my
first crime. What are you
God.
talking about?
OJ is
These are
dead.
idiots.
Yeah, OJ committed the crime, but he got off. Yeah.
That's not
That's
an
not an
exoneration, you
exoneration.
fucking idiot.
Shut up.
All
Okay,
right.
Lord.
Did you feel good about yourself? Also,
I
I
feel great
loved
about
the like
myself.
axe. I loved the axe trying to like imitate and make people. Yeah, we heard you. I heard you, bro.
I don't know. You
It
guys are
doesn't
tripping
matter.
about.
We're
You're
still
saying that
smarter than
that
him.
I owe
I
you
see you. I
reparations.
see you.
Nobody ever said that you owe anything,
So where do
Brandon.
you think? So if black
I
people
did. I said
if
you
they
owe
get
a
But
bow.
if
reparations,
there's
where's
I
the money coming
specifically
from?
said that.
reparations, we all
There are
have to
still.
owe.
I'll
There is
explain if you.
taxes to
I'll
be
explain if the white
deducted.
people will stop talking.
Where's the money coming from?
There are still companies that exist to this day that profited or maybe made their largest margins off insuring slave ships, building slave ships, insuring slavers, insuring the cargo of those slave
Shut
ships, what would be
up.
considered
My
black people.
God,
These
we all
companies still
pay
exist, and those are
insurance,
the
my
Shut the
guy.
fuck up. These companies still exist, and those are who we be going after for reparations.
So does the money go to you?
Yes.
No.
Where's the
There you
reparations
go.
for me?
Hey, if
For
I
Yes.
had
God's
if
sakes,
I
They
if
do.
I had
I've
free
been
Yes,
money
my
making
paying
my
people.
way, I
insurance
would
for
cry for it too.
years. For God's
Yes, the
sakes.
reparations will go to my people.
I'm sorry, man.
Don't you work for
Maybe
it?
I'm not understanding. What are you asking? If the money that was capitalized off of those black people went to black people? Or are you asking if reparations go to black people?
No, I don't think black people deserve reparations at all.
So then you were asking if the money that was capitalized off of black people
Because
went to
well,
black
that's why
people.
he's
It's
getting all
not
hard
off
up
the
because he knows
black
that he can get free money
people.
out of it.
It's off
It is not
anybody.
free money.
Off
Why do you think it's
anybody
free?
Not
who's
free money.
Why do you
Who
think
pays
that it's
for it?
free?
Who pays for
It's
it?
not free. It's not
coming
free.
out of
People
coming out of my
die. No, no,
tax
no.
dollars, right?
What is free is the labor and the benefits that this country got from slavery. That's the
200
free
years
Facts.
ago?
thing.
What was the hourly wage
Facts.
200 years ago? I want to know
What
what
do you
that
mean
is.
200 years ago?
Yeah.
The effects of slavery and Jim Crow in this country still happen today.
How
The
is slavery
benefits,
benefiting me
the
today?
benefits still happen today.
Really? How do I benefit
It's
from slavery?
outside of that, Wawa. It's like he doesn't understand that the dollar value changes over time.
How does it benefit me? How does slavery benefit me? How does where's my slaves at?
That's a stupid
I'm
question.
glad that you think that the benefits from slavery
This is like
is you
I'm
having
talking to.
slaves. I'm glad that
That's the
that's what you
dumbest
think that
question,
is.
bro.
Well, because I mean,
a
I could
slow
understand that if I
conversation.
had them
you want
today,
to
it would
play
make
the
sense.
bullshit, he's going to
Wait,
play
did
the
I
bullshit
hear?
card
Did
too.
Brandon? You want slaves? Is that what you're saying?
Ma'am, shut the
Well,
fuck
I mean,
up.
if you're saying that
He
if I'm
wants.
gonna have to pay for them, I might as well get some.
Paying for slaves.
Do we have?
What the fuck
You
is
know,
going on right now?
people. It doesn't take like 5 minutes to really
To
think your
catch
thought
the
through
white
before
tea
you say it,
people,
right?
yes. We're just awful
Because that's
So
do you know what
We're
you
just
just
awful
said? Like,
so when you
is
see
that
when
the
Well,
you
not
is
see
that
not
the
when you
all of
see
you.
legacy
photos,
you
people.
Not
want
all
your
of
We're
you,
Bex
son
awful
is a
to
good
so
one.
when
people.
you
We're
remember
see
awful
for?
photos
Not
people.
all
We're
of you,
awful
Lucky. Bex is a
people.
good one. You're
when
Bex
you
just
is
see
cool.
cool.
photos of like
I have
slavery
my
on
moments.
slaves on
Shut up.
You're a
plantations, you
piece of
go,
shit, though,
man, I'm
Lucky.
gonna get paid for
So is
this.
Brandon.
Like,
Both of you
Lucky,
piece
you
of
just
shit.
go on mute, girl. You saying way too much. Shut up.
Lucky, you stay on. You got white privilege. Stay on.
I'm
Oh,
glad we're
Yes,
thank
I
admitting that
do.
that
you. Like
exists.
I
So is
don't pay
Brandon.
for benefits. I don't pay for this. I don't pay tax. I don't do
Lucky,
anything. I have
So do
white
we
tea
all. What do you want? Do you want a
privilege.
fucking cookie?
girl, you're
Lucky,
not
We
gonna
lucky,
get
all
you work
do.
for
picked.
your money. They want it for free.
I
Yes,
worked
You
really
you
hard for
For
my
don't
money.
free.
Oh my
suck
For
God,
free.
you're
for what I
Literally
fucking.
do.
generations.
Normal
Literally
black dudes.
generations of people were worked to death, but you're talking about it for free?
Yeah, white people work to death
Exactly.
too.
Tell
Where's your
them.
family, Brandon? Where in the United States do
What?
your elders
Dude,
come
talk
from?
about your life now.
No,
Dude,
we've
for God's
been in
sakes.
United States of America
Oh, you want to
for
know
Right,
how
what
for
state
racism
though?
thousands
still
of
Like
years.
affects us?
what state though? Like what
Where do you
area?
descend from,
Where do
Brandon?
you descend from?
Where
Oh,
do I
that's not good
descend
enough.
from? California.
Okay.
Maybe this guy isn't understanding.
I don't
Your
think he's
people.
being honest. Like
Well,
when your
hold on.
people
Okay,
came
What
from the
country
old
do
land,
your
old
So
country,
ancestors
my
right?
descend
family
from,
can
bro? This
Where
isn't
did they
hard.
settle
okay.
upon in the
Well,
United States of America?
Irish,
first of all,
Italian. What are we talking?
I do not identify with the color I was born with. Okay,
Oh my God,
I
no
do
one asked you
identify.
that.
During this
Where did your
conversation,
descendants
I want
settle?
to identify as black during this conversation, and I want
Brandon,
to say that I want my
I really
reparations.
don't give a fuck.
Wait a minute. You identify as black now?
Say the
In
N word.
this
Go ahead.
conversation, I'm gonna
Okay,
switch over just for this conversation so I can get my reparations too.
Go ahead. Say the N word. Do
that's
what you want
fine.
to do.
No, wait,
Okay,
okay,
y'all love
Let
wait,
that.
Brandon
wait.
go.
Go
Well, I
ahead.
can't
say
because
it.
I've
No,
already
you
gotten
say
2
it.
strikes for it.
You
You
Oh,
already
say it.
lingo.
see,
I'll
you got.
say it,
I
Go
can
bitch.
say it,
ahead.
nigga. What?
Yeah, see, you
What?
Why are
can.
you
I
scared to
can't.
say
I
it?
already
The
have 2
fuck?
strikes.
I'm black, bitch.
Nigger.
You're
Yeah, there you
disgusting.
go.
Danny.
That's a good use of the hard R right there.
I thought we were playing a game.
Where do
Let's
people
get
come
into
from?
it.
Hard ER.
Where your people
You
come
know
from?
what? Because it's offensive to me, I'm gonna say nagger. Okay, because
Oh
it's
my
Brandon, where
offensive
your
to
god.
me.
people from?
Nagger,
Nagger,
South
and
Park
it's
Niggas?
offensive to me.
references. I mean, you
He
could have
really
at
wanted to
least
say the
used
R.
bigger.
Did you
You
see how
using
excited
South
he
Park
got? He
references,
said
bro?
you went straight for the R version, just with an A. Like what? You mixed up where the A goes, I think. And
No,
mixed
because I'm
up.
What?
saying that people,
Yo,
people nag you and
Why
they're
did you go
naggers.
immediately there? That was
yo, what?
that was
It's
your
a South Park
immediate
reference,
reaction.
Bex.
No, I'm just
What
He's
up,
saying
my
not
because
niggas?
I've
original.
already got 2 strikes. I'm not getting a third
Damn, y'all
strike.
niggas don't let a brother say shit.
That's a white
With
kid.
No, it ain't.
See?
I know a white
Whitehead.
kid when I hear one.
Whitehead. That's fucking racist.
I'm white. I can say that.
Oh, okay. That just
Fucking
makes you so
racist.
beautiful, doesn't it?
I'm white. I can say
I'm
it.
really offended by that too. I mean, as a black woman, I'm very offended.
Now you're a black
It's
Now
all
you're a
good, my
black
nigga.
woman.
Yes, I
Okay.
identify as that. I'm allowed to do that now.
wow.
you don't
Well,
even.
we
Okay.
don't
Hey, you better
co-sign
watch
to
your
the
mouth when you're talking to a
pronouns.
sassy black woman like me.
A
Man,
sassy
y'all
black
niggas be
woman.
tripping.
Oh,
You
there
want to know
goes
what my
That's
that.
name is?
wrong.
My name is EBT Isha.
Wrong. Is this payback for whatever? What did we do for this?
I don't know what we did.
He just hates black people, bro.
This is what I get for being up late. See, late at night
Excuse
with
you.
y'all is the
I
I
love
problem.
black
know,
people.
Wawa. I'm sorry. I tried to like serve you
It's
like
the
some food.
problem.
Like I was like, let me get
And
it.
I am literally
Wawa
saying I
can
love
clean
black
it
tonight I
people.
up.
couldn't even get actual conversations with
I'm
like
saying I
But
love
this
black
is
people.
not. This
intelligent
is
people.
not worth it.
Where the fuck is
I was.
Mikey?
I was really trying to get like the econ. I was really trying to go there, but we got served real
Mm-hmm.
low IQ shit tonight.
Man, y'all
Okay.
niggas tripping, keep muting me and shit.
Where's your
Adrian,
mother?
look, we don't got time for this shit, bro. The fuck off my live, bro. The fuck on.
I just want
Like
to
if
let
Yeah,
y'all
everybody
gonna come
get
know
the
up here
that
and
fuck on
troll,
off this
y'all gotta
live.
be good at this shit, bro.
Yeah, get off this live, yo.
that
Yes,
was my
please get
rule.
off
You
my
have
Nah,
to
I'm
live.
be
saying,
funnier than me to troll my live, and nobody ever does it. Nobody's funny.
Brandon, I have a question. Does it upset you that as
go
a
ahead.
black individual that I'm
Yeah.
smarter than you and I also am
Well,
able to use like
bro.
AAVE
I'm telling
when
you, bro.
speaking?
You definitely got some speaking to you, bro. I like that.
Yeah. I also got some
Yeah.
intellect to me. That's what
You got
separates me
you
from
got
the
some
retards
intellect.
like you.
Why are you
You
talking
know,
like
let
that?
me ask you. Let me ask
Yeah.
you though.
T-Bone.
Let me ask you
T-Bone, he
something.
just mad because you bilingual.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
that's what
You
it
know
is.
that's a gay thing right there. That bilingual or that bisexual. What one of the two.
It's bilingual. There's a difference.
Are you trying to sound like a sassy black? Is that what you think sassy
I think
black
it's
women sound?
transracial.
Don't even try
He's
that. I'm
not black. He
transracial.
doesn't he doesn't come from he
Right?
doesn't know
He's
how we
trying to do an
speak.
Hey,
impression. But listen to
no,
what is
I'm
that?
not.
What is
No,
that
I am not.
actual? That's what does he say?
Girl,
You sound terrible, Brandon. That's
Yeah,
girl,
not
it's
how
not
we
That's
good.
speak,
horrible.
bro. And come from he
Right?
doesn't know
He's
how
no,
what is
I'm
that?
not.
What
No,
is that
I am not.
actual?